Hello. Uh, I, uh,
Hello.
yeah, I brought a friend with me this time.
What up?
Um, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Ellis. Hello. Literally nothing else I can think of to say.
That's pretty fair. There we go. Uh, so we're doing the original Half-Life. I got it on Steam thanks to the summer sale. I bought it alongside the entirety of the Valve bundle, which went from 114 bucks to 14.
We love them bargains.
Yeah. Especially when it gives me over 25 games.
Huge.
Yeah.
Not like that list.
Yeah.
I've wanted to play this game for a while, but
Yeah.
money.
Fair enough. Yeah. I've there was like a weekend where it was free to try, so I actually have an old save file, and I also do own Black Mesa, so
Oh, cool.
yeah. I got pretty far in Black Mesa. About half. No, I don't actually know how far I got. Huh. Well, do you just want to press play?
Sure.
Yeah. Also.
Good morning and
Oh,
welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
oh yeah,
The
you
time
you play as
is
that guy in one of the DLC packs.
8:47
Oh,
a.m.
cool. The
So
audio's a little funky.
I'm gonna lower
It's
the
cutting out a little.
volume a bit, so I can hear you clear. Or to anyone watching the stream, if at any point the volume gets kind of low, just tell me I can work on that.
Comment in the chat for any messages.
Okay.
When was this? Was this 90s?
Yeah, this was the late 90s.
These graphics are really good for
This
being 90s.
train is inbound.
Wait, sorry. Again, the volume's kind of loud on my end. What did you say?
These graphics are weirdly good for 90s.
Yeah, this was one of the first, like, well done 3D FPS game. Well, more modern style. In a lot of ways, this did kind of carry over to more modern games.
Sector C test labs and control facilities. If your intended
Why is the voice still so loud? Yeah. There we go.
Technical difficulties.
Also, the very fun thing is I have my tablet with the stream right next to me, so it's very fun to just look over to my right and just see something from 5 seconds ago.
Like so.
I have had to stand through this section. Now, this is my third time, and I hate it every time. It's really iconic. It's visually interesting for the time. Right now, I want to physically jump out.
Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times.
But I don't want to keep my limbs
Attempt
inside
to
the
open
train.
the doors until the train has come to a complete halt
All
at the
my limbs
station
must be outside of the
platform.
train.
In the event of an emergency,
Not even keep your body
passengers
inside.
are
No,
to
it's keep your
remain seated
limbs.
and await further
Oh, just in
instructions.
case something got
If
severed.
it is necessary to exit the train, disabled
That
passengers
weirdly
should
makes
be
sense.
evacuated
Hope
first.
that's intentional.
That's
Please
weird.
stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
There we go.
Is me hearing this?
Oh, going in. I think this is nearing the end of the section.
Slow trains in a
Yeah.
video game.
I like trains.
We love us, don't we?
That the Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon
I now kind of wonder if the I Like Trains kid ended up in this facility. Would this train be the one that appeared?
In a separate secure access transmission. Remember, more lives than your own may depend on your fitness. Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team? Immediate openings are available in the
Blackmail your family into joining your workforce.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How capitalism works.
Blackmail. The easiest way to get people to do what you want.
Theoretical physics, biotechnology,
Physics.
please contact our civilian recruitment division.
Come on, just let this section end.
This genuinely feels like being on a train.
Yeah. Except I like trains, because I look out and I see grass, not wall.
Regular
Wall.
radiation and
Wait,
biohazard screening
entertainment
are a
experience.
requirement of continued employment.
Just a
in the
giant
Black Mesa
wall.
Research Facility.
Instead of like an actual like
Missing a
theater
signal
screen, it's
analysis
just
or
a wall. Oh,
radiation
the G-Man.
is grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the
Straighten in
course
that
of
tie
your duties,
on the bus.
contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work safe. Work smart. Your future depends on it.
Genuinely paranoid
Now
thinking my house
arriving
can hear me at this point.
Sector C test labs and control facilities.
I actually kind of didn't hear that. I'm super sorry.
It's okay. I'm genuinely paranoid that people in my house can hear me right now.
Please stand back.
That's fair, but what are they gonna hear?
Wait for the security officer to verify
A one-sided insane conversation.
before exiting the train.
A little bit, but honestly... Wait, no, I'm the one that's normal for.
Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
Oh, here we go. The door is open. Wait, are they going in the where are you going? Sir, where are you going?
He's dancing.
He's dancing?
Yeah.
That is the most bored, aggressive dance I've ever seen.
He's doing the moonwalk, but backwards.
Ah, the best way to do the moonwalk. Let's see if I can copy it. Look, I'm better than you. I did it faster. You're not gonna follow us? Tim? Ben? Alfred? I don't know what your name is. Wait, let's see if I can take a look at your card. Okay, your name is Security. Hello, Security. Goodbye.
It's good to see you. Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all.
Oh, the test chamber.
They told me to make sure you
The fact that this canonically takes place in the same universe as Portal makes that slightly more disturbing.
Hello.
Like, there's, a line in Portal 2 where someone actually refers to Black Mesa as having stolen a lot of Aperture's ideas.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I've been playing through the Portal 2 for the first time recently. Well, not first time, but first time I've ever gone past halfway, and I'm really what are you? But the first time I've ever gone past halfway, and it's really interesting.
Cool.
You got the wrong airlock, Mr. Freeman.
Portal. Well, I haven't played it because I don't have a PS4. I've watched quite a bit of Portal, and it's amazing.
It is. It's a really fun game. The first one I beat in a day. The second one I'm still working through, and it's much harder.
Not the companion cube.
I love that. And then, in my experience, I'm not getting attached to the companion cube. I'm getting attached to the radios. I just want to take them everywhere and have the little conga music follow me.
Hello there.
Oh yay. Hey, I want the suit. Do I press the button? Oh wait, that just hit me. There's 3 slots. 2 of them are already open. Meaning there's 2 other Black Mesa researchers with the suit on.
This is all within.
I'm surprised they never went with that for the DLC, because they did a couple packs, and one of them just follows, like, the cop who's trying to open a door in the opening. Well, the security guard. They did one based on the military in the game. That is really surprising me they never went with that.
I hope those containment.
I've
Oh,
heard
yeah,
nothing
no,
about
no.
bot.
The bot.
Yeah, there's someone in our chat who apparently is a bot, as I've seen on Reddit.
Oh. I don't
Don't be ridiculous.
see any. Oh no, I lost connection.
That's wonderful.
Like, my tablet lost connection. I don't know. I think my laptop's usually smoother with that, and I don't know why.
Second, I need to cough.
Yeah. What are they saying on the chat,
I
by
don't
the way?
have COVID.
Oh no, that is... Well, that's deeply worrying for me.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I have been to school though, so...
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Gotta hope.
Gotta hope. I don't know, having the next 2 weeks of school could be okay.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing no one complains about, if they get, like, a positive diagnosis for COVID, is they get days off of whatever they're doing, whether it's school or work.
Yeah, I just don't want one in the next 2 weeks past today because
Summer?
I'm going abroad first
Oh,
week of the summer holiday, so I really don't want one past today.
that is very fair. Yeah, summer over here in Canada, land of the beavers that drive geese. I actually have a fear of geese. One nearly attacked me when I was in a wheelchair.
Terrifying things.
Yeah, just...
My mum was running through, got chased across the field by one.
I can't picture anything worse than a goose trying to attack you. Like,
Terrifying.
like my story is, I'm feeding ducks as like a 5-6-year-old, and then randomly, a goose tries to attack me. Now, normally, I'd be able to run away. Sadly, on that day, I had a broken femur and was in a wheelchair.
Oh no!
So, multiple times, my father had to pull me away quickly and get me away from the geese.
Oh no, poor baby Mac.
You just wanted to feed ducks.
Excuse me, weren't you supposed to be in the 10th chamber half an hour ago?
Where do I go? Oh, there's the... Oh yeah, this place explodes later.
Sorry.
Does it?
Yeah, like you go back through this section after this like fallen debris. If I remember correctly. Oh wow, my tablet is still connecting to chat.
Hello there. Ah, Gordon, here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test tube.
We've boosted the
Weapon scan?
Oh.
Oh. Oh, they're trying to talk to me.
is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the
I wonder if I can... Can I slip through here? Aw, I wanted to slip through here. Like a little person.
Are you 100%
Turn into a worm and
Yeah.
just
Or a baby that you accidentally leave in a dangerous facility. And so they proceed to jump through a window.
a delay or another reason?
It's
Oh,
about to go critical.
the fire.
What the hell?
Oh no, what's happening?
What's wrong?
It makes it really weirder that I can barely hear the game music because I can't really hear what they're saying.
Neither can I. I really lowered the volume.
Maybe we should turn it up.
It's kind of weird, because if I raise the volume, it also raises it for the stream, and then also, that becomes a slight mess, and I very much don't know what to do, because also if I raise it, your volume doesn't go up.
I could probably turn my mic volume up. Either.
Oh, actually check if you can, that could be very helpful.
From standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Oh,
Yes,
jeez, what is
but
it?
with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've
No, I
seen
have
yet.
my mic
And
all the way
potentially
up.
the most unstable.
Oh.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you
Oh,
would say that.
I'm back
although
synced
I
up.
will admit
Okay,
that
I can see the chat again.
Cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional.
I'm a highly trained professional. Yes, I am.
That nothing will go
Flashlight in your
wrong.
face.
Yes.
Skills.
Flashlight in your face.
Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
Okay, here's for this part. So, jump over here, climb up the ladder, get over here. Want me to not do that?
Testing.
Give me the button.
Everything seems to be in order.
Where's the button?
I'm a cartoon character from a not-so-great kids show. Give me button.
Button.
Buttons. They are big and red and make things explode or drive people insane. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think that's what I needed to do. Now, where's the cart? Here's where the cart comes, I think. Some more to it?
We'll take it from here.
Oh,
To stage 1 emitters in 3, 2, 1.
pew.
I'm seeing predictable phase arrays.
Hello, Xander.
Stage 2
I
emitters
am Gordon.
now.
Gordon.
Ah, oh no, that actually hurts.
How long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please work as quickly as you can.
Overhead capacitors to 1.
Sorry, I'm messing with my thing.
It's okay.
Volume. It's not really working.
That's fine.
Actually, a small discrepancy. Well,
Hello.
no, it's well within existing.
Hello.
Sustaining signals.
Where?
I've
Just
been informed that
cut the chit-chat. I need to shove a thing into a thing so everything explodes. There's the minecart. Not a minecart. Okay, I'm gonna say this purely because I've been playing Chroma Squad a lot recently, especially on stream. This looks kind of like the finishing move when you have the characters use their weapons, mixed with the robot actually from Power Rangers.
Power of friendship time.
Yeah.
Theoretical physicist.
Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work, that's what I always say. Oh no! We did it! Our teamwork powers have exploded everything! We can become the next greatest light show!
Take this to parties, all the kids will love it.
Yeah. We'll just have to have them sign a waiver that says, potential extra-dimensional travel and mass genocide.
Kids love genocide, it's fine.
That is scarily true. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm someone who experienced a class as full of FNAF fanatics back when that was new, so...
Oh,
And
same.
yeah, I
One
was...
of my friends... Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was
keep going.
scary young at the time. I only... Like, the most I've ever done is I watch the lore videos on Game Theory when they come out, just because I find them fun background noise. Thanks to one trip to Toronto, that was a very much hours-long endeavor, where by the end, I just kind of wanted something to watch. I'm like, this is hours of content. Screw it.
We love game theory as background noise. It's perfect.
Yeah,
Sometimes I just... Sorry, keep going.
it's a meme now, but it's still fun. It's a fun meme.
Yeah, I sometimes listen to Sans' Nest just to have fun.
That was a weird video.
It's insane and wonderful.
My favorite thing I've ever heard him say is most of his theories are actually just him making up things that obviously don't work in canon. Because he's like, oh, they're fun hypotheticals. You should say that in your videos more often, Matt.
Yeah, he's always complaining about how the entire community laughs at him and then he does stuff like that.
Yeah, just, you say that more often, make it more apparent, people respect you more. Oh, the crabs.
Why didn't they listen?
Do you, no? All you have is a bunch of gore, but you let that fall on the floor. Open sesame.
Are you talking to that man's head?
No, I'm not talking to his head. That'd be silly. I'm talking to this. Open. Open the door.
Dead people open doors
You'll need me
best.
to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
Or I could do the thing from Doom Eternal and cut off your head and then put it right in front of that.
Look at those peculiar markings. All right.
Oh, he actually even follow me.
I hope those people remember.
Oh, my
Oh,
battery's low. Sec.
There we go.
Ah. Oh, that was close. Oh, jeez. Run. Where are the crabs? Oh, no. Is that a crab? Ah! Run! Solid. Run.
We're really screaming at crabs, aren't we?
Yeah, well, I expected that. But also, I have my trusty crowbar now.
Crowbar!
It's a bar filled with crows. And here they actually shove the meat in the middle. I made up that joke last night, and I've been waiting actual hours of my life to do that. Oh no. Well, they just fell to their death. This is actually, like, genuinely really impressive for the 90s. Ah. Oh.
That is strange.
This, and then, like, Doom, were borderline the entire... Oh, thank God. Borderline the entire reason first-person shooters are in the state that they are. Half-Life specifically, mostly with 2, did really help shape more puzzle-oriented ones. Which, I'm planning on doing this as kind of like a marathon thing, where after I finish 1, I do the DLC, then 2, and all of that, but one of the things I'm actually most excited for is playing 2, because the only version of it I've ever tried is the Xbox version. Wait, how did they give them thing mouths?
Ew.
Yeah, that's the
Gross.
first time I noticed that. How do they have giant mouths? Did the teeth go from their mouth to here? Or is that bone? Oh. Why am I so intrigued by that? Okay. Where's the sparks? Should probably keep the crowbar up. Yeah.
What's the matter?
Where's... Okay, there's the door. Then...
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Neither do I just know get out of lab and run. What is this? Nope.
With you crowbar. Oh,
So what were you saying?
I just said this. Your trusty crowbar. Oh crap. Oh.
Or what?
There was a crab that got squished.
There's a crowd that got squished? Oh! Are you actually seeing this on the actual Twitch stream? Are you actually
Yeah,
watching the real Twitch stream?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that actually has a delay. I saw that a couple seconds before you.
Oh. That's why. This is strange. I can't. Yeah, you're not streaming on Discord. So
I am streaming on Discord, I think.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, but I think the Discord stream should actually have less latency. It's a very weird situation. Oh yeah, I can use the first aid thing now. Okay, I have to say, going from the Black Mesa remake to this version of the first aid is actually more difficult. Because they have in the
Really?
remake a little bar here that as you gain health slowly drains. So I hope. So that's... That was... Oh, and I accidentally activated the console commands. This isn't Skyrim. No! Eh. Oh, Lord, it's the giant dog nightmare.
Oh.
It's blue, and it's got grapes in its head.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah. Everything in this game is a little nasty, from the disgusting pieces that once were a body. Oh, there's a bone! Stay back. I have a crowbar. I have a bar made out of crows. Or a gun. I don't know what's your style. I like them medium silver. No, lead would have worked better. That would have... Okay. Oh no. What's happening? What is happening? Ah, crap. What are they?
Oh, that's really weird seeing the stream delay. It's like 15 seconds off.
Yeah, I know. I'm able to kind of get it, but the thing I've also learned from watching streams is your amount of lag is actually based on when you join. Yeah, and then if you, like, disconnect for a second, it'll just keep going from where you left off, so then there's about a second extra added to your delay. I've learned this because I watched a lot of YouTube streams, and then I finally got a Twitch due to go and screw it, and yeah, so I've actually learned a little bit of how the delays work just by screwing with it, so yeah. But also I have my tablet right next to me, so I also can visibly see some of the delay. No.
I'm just. That is a sound of a sound.
Well, it's the void of darkness. You go in there to become darkness. Or I don't know, maybe there's Pajama Sam over there. Oh no, what? What killed me? Oh god. What? I can't move. Why can't I jump? That work? Oh, thank god. Oh. Well, open the floodgates.
Oh no, death.
Death awaits us all at the end.
Oh, I hate underwater levels in video games.
That always annoyed me, because I'm one of the few people who seemingly enjoys water and ice levels in, like, Mario games.
I hate the idea of being underwater. I like swimming, but it makes me feel sick.
I like being underwater. The really annoying thing is, as I got older, slowly, water starts entering my ear canals and getting stuck. And I'm also one of those crazy people who actually tolerates having water in their nose.
Oh, I don't like not being able to breathe.
Yeah.
It's not particularly pleasant.
Yeah. Not being able to breathe is slightly annoying, but then it's basically just breathing, but oh god, I just became mulch. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, underwater breathing is just breathing, but with time management.
Time management. I just hate it.
It's pretty
I
fair.
can't even watch films about characters that are underwater.
Really? That actually bothers you?
Yeah, oh no.
Well, I say that as someone who has such a massive fear of heights that the scene in Cloverfield where they scale a building, due to how that movie is shot, I have never felt physically more stressed while watching a movie I already kinda knew the characters were gonna die at the end of.
I hold my breath every time someone goes underwater, like subconsciously.
Yeah. Water is the best thing for drowning and getting drowned in. Meaning, depending on the purpose you want it for, it's either a helpful tool or a terrifying vessel for your own death.
These crabs.
Oh look! It's Blackberry! Oh god! Oh god!
Shut.
This is gonna have me multiple times falling into that, I'm assuming. The human race won't go out with a bang. It will go out with a whimper. Because Gordon doesn't speak.
Never.
Why speak when you have a crowbar?
Speaking isn't for losers. Without crowbars.
Crowbar... I don't know why, but crowbars as a concept have always been confusing to me.
Why?
I don't know. They just feel so situationally useful, that they borderline have no reason to exist in my head.
Hey, you never know when you need to like open a door.
I never know when I need to break into someone's house. Has that happened before? Okay, there was the time my dad accidentally locked himself out of the house and climbed through the window. Oh, or the time my mom accidentally locked herself in her room and had to climb out the window. Those were about a decade apart.
Your family is wow.
Yeah, my favorite one is the second one because she threw a teddy bear. We have this giant teddy bear that was in their bedroom on a rocking chair for so long that
Oh my
she
goodness.
threw it out the window and used it as a cushion. uh,
Props.
well, that is a new low for me.
Oh, there are bots in the chat now.
Huh? What did you just say?
Bots in the chat. There are
Oh, there's
bots in the chat.
Oh, there's a bot in the chat?
2 of them.
Are they spamming stuff?
They're only spamming. We've had 3 spams so far, but I don't know if there's going to be any more.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna move this over here. I can... Let's see. Let's see. How do I think I have a button for this. How do I block someone from chat?
Legit no idea.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like the bots are still on there, but if they start going again, just tell me and I will try to block them. I'm also very glad you're here this time because my chat isn't loading on my tablet that I use to read chat.
That's irritating.
Oh, and it's working again. Yeah, sometimes I just have to reload it. Okay. Ah! Stop trying to eat my face!
Oh, I hate it when you wake up and things come in your face.
Do you think a 30-year-old scientist who's probably lives alone showers and moisturizes often? Oh no! Oh no! Ah. Fall damage. I hate it. And duck and I'm gonna fill you with so much casing of crow flesh that you won't even know what hit you.
Do you not have any bullets left?
I do, but those enemies are kind of weak, so I'd rather not use my bullets on things I could just hit with a crowbar. Actually, no, these guys are kind of... The area that I have now run through about 5 times, being there is not a bad place, too. Huh! Is that gonna work? Did it! Yay! Oh, ah! Because also the early parts of this game are a little more survival horror-y. Like, you actually have to manage your resources.
Yeah, so
About the time you get the shotgun, that's kind of when you start getting more bullets.
handy.
It's like the reverse of Uncharted.
I need to play Uncharted 2.
Huh?
You're telling me about all these games that I keep needing to play. I'm wanting to play Uncharted and so for a while.
Well, to be fair, Uncharted, I played super long ago. I don't. It was one of the first games me and my dad ever played on the PS3, alongside Batman Arkham Asylum. Which,
It's cool.
Arkham will never stop being a very good game that I still haven't beaten.
I still need to play Fallout 4, and my dad says I can play it, so.
Yeah, I like Fallout, but the one thing with 4 is the character, like, they gave the player character full voice acting, and the slight problem with this is for people who like to play Fallout as a role-playing game. They deeply hate that decision. Because it kind of lowered the amount of actual dialogue the player can have. And yeah, 4 also, I own that game, and I'm one of the few people who genuinely will say it's a good game pretty consistently. And even I have to say it's not the best one, but it's still a lot of fun and a pretty decent starting point, actually. It's one of
Should
them.
I promote this channel shamelessly on our Discord server?
You can if you want. Oh god.
What is that green stuff?
What is that green? This stuff?
Yeah.
Huh?
What is the green stuff?
The water I mean, like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like sewage.
Ew.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't think it's meant to be a pleasant concept. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's nice. Oh wait, I already reached max. Oh, Blizzard. What am I gonna name you? You are Facehugger. There's Blueberry. Thing Creatures. I'm gonna name you Mr. Squid. Well, to be fair, I named all the characters in Chroma Squad after Power Rangers, or from the Power Rangers Samurai show, and then named one of them Freddy.
Freddy would be proud.
Yep. And then I will never ever have the guts to ever show that joke to them. Because it is deeply terrifying to show someone, hey, I think you're terrifyingly strong, and for some reason this visual made me think of you.
I think he'd be flattered.
Yeah. But then I'm a ginger, so I've been compared to Ron Weasley for so many years, and that drives me insane, so I just don't think I like to compare people to fictional characters all too often anymore.
Brayden has scarred you.
It's very weird when in second grade someone calls you Ron Weasley, and then it just kind of becomes something that people is like, oh yeah, he's got, Okay, I need to say this. I don't get why people say red hair because it's orange. But
Yeah,
like,
same. Like, some people's hair is red, but usually it's ginger.
yeah, like that's always really strange to me because it is like there is red, but it's like mine is a little bit more coppery, except when it's wet, where it kind of gets black. Um, yeah, I never really understood why it was referred to as like redheads because it's orange. It's always orange.
It feels weird knowing that my father is a redhead.
Oh, really?
But his hair, yeah, he used to have this massive ginger, almost like semi-afro, that I thankfully have not inherited. But it means that my hair may turn ginger one day, and it's a strange prospect.
I I need to say like I can say this. Ginger hair doesn't become something you have. It's something that slightly becomes duller over time. Like if you compare photos of me from when I was little to now, my hair's gotten like kind of darker in comparison, like pretty decently much more coppery. Like it was originally just bright orange, and now it's a little more faded.
Weirdly, that did happen to my aunt. She used to have blonde hair, but now her hair is extremely red, which is why I say that.
Really?
Yeah,
I that is something I've never heard of.
I don't know, maybe it was just a hair thing.
Yeah. Hair changing over time is a very weird situation. Oh
Yeah, I have
wait.
tenderness.
Oh my god. I did not expect to get here so fast. This is where I left off last. Like, this is where the save file was that I was screwing with constantly in order to test stuff for the stream.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think I got farther. I think I got as far as, like, the military enemies, but... Yeah, I vividly remember the military. I guess I... Oh, okay.
Oof.
Okay, oh yeah, so if I use the crowbar, I get through to this, and then we walk through to here. And then we get gobbled.
Ew.
You're the popsicle.
Ugh.
I'm trying to give all of them a nickname just because I find it cute. Oh, I thought, for some reason that looked like a trading card to me. Uh, there. Run, run. Oh. Oh yeah, I can break the window.
That's fun. Breaking windows.
Breaking glass is super fun, as long as you don't get caught by the police.
I watched an entire playthrough of The Last of Us where the person smashed every window they could. It was hilarious.
That sounds really, really tedious, actually.
It was inherently chaotic.
Yeah. I've watched a video where it was a challenge run where somebody did it without foraging. So they couldn't, like, scavenge for items.
Oh, that's really difficult.
Yeah,
That's also very cool.
yeah, like, it was really impressive. I can give you the link at some point. Because I also watched their streams, and they're currently just started their Kingdom Hearts 2 on level 1 run, where they have to beat the entire game at first level.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's...
Oh.
yeah. Like, I like Kingdom Hearts, but god, that sounds terrifying. Now I got the shotgun.
Things like this game and what's it called? And The Last of Us, though, they make me worry what we'd do in the UK if there was a zombie invasion because we don't have guns.
Well, to be fair, Canadians would just have to go to the local police station to find it, or know someone who has a hunting license.
we'll just have to get out our kitchen knives.
I would rather actually watch that movie, and I think my proof is Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, Shaun of the Dead is a masterpiece.
Yeah. The director Edgar Wright also directed the Scott Pilgrim movie, so he is my he's my favorite. He's actually my favorite director due to his style and flair. Like the Shaun of the Dead editing, how that's done is very specifically like how his movies are edited. The really quick, snappy cuts. Yeah. He also did Baby Driver, which is like a car chase movie. And it's really fun to see Edgar Wright, of all people, do that, because it's super stylish. There's a lot of really bright colors. The main character, it's called Baby for 90% of it.
Dirty Dancing who?
That's it. Oh my god, it is! I just prefer it when a bunch of grown adults are calling someone in their early 20s baby the entire movie.
That's amazing. Oh no, gross.
Come on. Come on, Thing Beast, open the door! Open the door. I know this works, I've seen you do it before. There we go. And done. Oh, and...
Murder.
There we go. Oh, that's some ammo. By the way, what is your favorite scene in Shaun of the Dead? Because that's a very interesting movie to know what people's favorite scene is.
I watched it legit ages ago. I really like... That's hard. I like it when all the zombies are breaking into the pub. I don't know, it just looked cool.
Same here. My favorite part of that is when they accidentally start playing the Queen song.
Yeah, oh, it's such a good movie.
It
It's
is.
making me want to write a British apocalypse setting, but non-comedic.
Like, I think the thing is that both proves you can be really funny with a zombie movie and have it be low ammo. Because have you ever heard of a movie called Zombieland?
Very, very, very vaguely.
Okay. Zombieland is what I would call the American equivalent to Shaun of the Dead. And I really like it. It's a super funny movie, but it is also a lot more bullets, a lot more gore, and yeah, like the one thing I do want to say is there's a really cute thing about one character. His entire arc, and it becomes weirdly emotional by the end, is just to eat a Twinkie.
Oh my goodness.
His entire goal throughout the movie is just to find one of the last Twinkies before they all go stale. And and you want to know why he did that? Spoilers for like end of the movie, but it's a weirdly beautiful scene, so I don't care. Is he's doing this because a Twinkie was his kid's favorite like dessert, and his kid died early on in the like infection. So it's like something he can do one last time to try and remember his kid.
Aww, that's really sweet.
I know, and it's in this movie that also has a scene where, who's the guy who was the main character in Ghostbusters, played Garfield that one time. But yeah, they have a whole Ghostbusters parody scene in the apocalypse, so I think it was Bill Murray? No. Yeah, it was Bill Murray. Where it has Bill Murray being the best thing ever, and having dressed himself up in full zombie makeup so he can just walk among the zombies. And it's an amazing scene of just like there is a real scene in that movie that is a Ghostbusters parody, but also every character is high on pot.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. It goes from heartwarming to truly bizarre in moments. That is honestly one of the reasons I love that movie as much as I do.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like, I think my point I was trying to make was, like, you can do more actiony, like, you can still make heartfelt settings. Like, even with American zombie infection stories, like, I can point to Walking Dead as being a really good example of medium ammo, where they never really worry about it all too much, but they still just don't spam bullets. It's not Zombieland, and I think that kind of works with that kind of a story, where you can do it in the UK. It might just give you a little bit of a harder time.
Baseball bats, well, cricket bats, because we don't have baseball, and kitchen knives. Get ready.
But just imagine, like, you get a character who can throw knives in that kind of setting.
What about an historical reenactor with their own gun from the Middle Ages?
What if I told you there's a movie called Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
I have heard of it. That sounds just wonderful.
It's on Amazon Prime, at least in Canada, and I slightly want to watch it due to the pure absurdity of it.
It's got Matt Smith in it, hasn't it?
I think so, yeah. The 11th Doctor?
Yes.
Yeah, which little me would have tried his best to watch that movie for. That man got me into Doctor Who.
Best Doctor.
He's my first Doctor, and he started an ever-loving quoting of a line, "Bow ties are cool."
Yes, so are feathers.
To the point where I partially, at some point in my life, just want to wear a bow tie just to see how it feels. But then I also don't know how to tie a regular knot, so
Oh no.
I flat out don't know how to tie my own shoes. And by tie my own shoes, I mean I physically got things that make it so I don't have... So it's not like Velcro, but they're like replacements for the actual laces that make them slip-ons.
Oh, like I know what you mean, the elastic laces.
I think so, yeah. They just kind of are easier to adjust. And for someone like me who physically doesn't know how to tie a shoelace, they're very helpful.
I couldn't tie my shoelace until ages ago.
That is very impressive to me because I still don't know.
I couldn't ride a bike until I was 8, I think. I have very bad what's it called?
Cardio?
Yeah, my legs and arms don't do the same thing ever. I can't control
Well,
control more than 2 things at once.
yeah. My thing is, I'm what is referred to as a wiggly little bugger, where I like to, where, so I was talking to a friend, and they said, like, oh yeah, I just put my foot to my ear, and I went, oh, I wonder what that feels like. And so, while waiting for them to respond, I proceed to physically put my foot on my ear. Because I'm curious to how it feels. I'm one of those people who can kind of stretch, but I don't like to most of the time. And I think part of my reason I'm able to stretch so well is I have terrible posture. Like, my most... So, I know you're a big fan of Death Note, if I remember correctly, right?
Intensely.
Yes. So, you know how L sits?
I sit like him as well.
Yeah, that's how I sit 90% of the time on my couch that I am on currently.
Oh, mood.
Yeah. Where I'm like hunched over like a vulture. Either that or I'm like crisscross applesauced on a sofa.
The show, okay, controversial topic, but the show got so much worse when I died.
Wait, what got so much worse? I got very distracted by mass bullets being shot in my direction.
Death Note, it got
Yeah,
worse.
Definitely. I like the last half of that show.
I prefer the first half. Like, it felt more if cat and mouse. Like, I could focus more on the intellectual.
I agree with you. The first, I'm referred to it as like Arc 1, Arc 2, and Arc 3. Arc 1 is the straight up Light versus L. Arc 2 is like the weird Kira task force, and then 3 is Nero. I think Arc 2 is the worst.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
I think Arc 3 is. I would go Arc 1, Arc 2. This is. We can disagree on this, but I prefer Arc 1 because I don't. I'm not really a fan of
Yeah.
big on, hunt the killer, murder mystery stuff. I just find it just very simple. Just okay, these two guys are intellectually fighting. There's some interesting stuff going on.
Yeah, like, that was the whole draw to Death Note for me originally, was the fact it was, like, really cat and mouse.
Yeah, and it wasn't really big and violent was the thing I liked about it. Like, there was a lot of mentions of violence.
But they never
there
really
weren't
showed it. Yeah, you're actually really right on that one.
The gun battles in half, you just kind of had, and that made it even more kind of horrifying because it's this teenager without even being exposed to what he's doing, killing people from his bedroom. That's what really interested me.
Yeah, and I think you could, like, they never really bring it up, but the fact that he's not even actually looking at the people he's killing does kind of just to like, the multiple, Kiras throughout the series. You can kind of see it as they're not watching these people die, they're just hearing about it. It's a number to them.
Yeah, that's why Light is so insane, because he just doesn't care.
He sees life as a number.
That's why I kind of think, I don't know why people don't like Mesa, but she's my favourite character.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
Like, yeah, she's dumb, but she's the only one with a human motivation in the entire show. Like, Light is just wants to kill things. Well, she's in love with him. That's her motivation.
But, like, also, Light completely manipulates her.
Oh god, yeah. He manipulates most of the women in the comics. There aren't really any. It's not a big comic for strong women, really.
Yeah, which I remember around the time I met you, I brought up, like, a weird idea I had for, like, a space show, and I think at some point you made a joke about all female characters being god-awful. I proceeded to go, oh wait, most of my cast is male. Time to make new characters, and now half of that show is actually female. And I have a lot of, weird random representation in that series idea. Like, one of the characters is a shapeshifter, so I went with, oh, it's very fitting for that kind of a person to be non-binary. If they physically, or like gender fluid, because they physically are made of water.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, because, like, that I think really fits that kind of a person, because they never really had that exact kind of form. They never had that one thing they always stick with. So I like the idea that just randomly throughout, like, an episode or chapter, whatever I end up doing it as, is they just kind of shift, like, their pronouns just randomly swap to try and, like, represent, like, oh, they shifted off screen.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I really like that. Yeah, you have such good ideas for your
Aw,
series.
thanks.
I genuinely love your series.
Means a lot. God. I'm gonna beat you to death with crow flesh. Ah.
Panic.
Oh god, I'm cornered. There's so many of these things. Are they dead? Ah! I'm hiding in an office now. Okay, so what were you saying, or I was saying before I absolutely lost it?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was something about, okay, I think, yeah. Oh, I can turn on the light. That's a cool detail. Yeah. Yeah, I like playing with characters a lot of the time. Like, another character in that series is just flat out asexual, and I think that fits because I never really saw them as someone who would ever be romantically interested in someone. So I thought that fit with their
Was that
character.
problematic as well? Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, they're the group tech guy, and I just like the idea that they're this kind of jokey, comedic character, but I never thought it made sense for them to be interested in someone, so I just kind of went with, that doesn't work. So why have them, like, I thought asexual just fit with them.
Cool.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of how I usually pick that stuff. What's the character like, and does this fit with that, or do these characters have a really good dynamic? There we go.
First aid.
Which really brings me to Owl House, which has the best, like, Disney representation I've ever seen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, like, physically, the main lead, her love interest, is a girl. And I love that. Yeah, and they have the cutest way of talking to each other, because I'm still in, like, mid-season 1, and I think they get together in season 2, I think that's what it was, and like, the way they talk to each other is super adorable, and it's like enemies to lovers, but it's in a way where they always would have liked each other, they just had to give each other— oh, that's the follow jingle. Thank you,
Oh.
KaKophonien.
Uh, they say, could you turn off the HD models in the video options?
Can I turn off the HD models?
Yeah, that's what they're asking.
Okay. Video. OpenGL, render. Running window, allow custom add-on content, low video quality, helps with slower video cards. Where would I do that?
It's the third clip box on the right.
Third clip box on the right.
No, you've already got it down there. It's enable HD models if available. It's the third box
Okay.
down.
Click on that. Apply. Oh, wow, thank you so much. That actually looks so much nicer. Looks so much older. I love it. Thank you so much. Also,
Oh, they've got more advice.
also your mouse
Thank you.
options. Turn off auto aim and also turn on raw mouse on it. Oh, thank you so much, man. That's a lot of help. Mouse. Auto aim. Raw mouse input. Apply. Again, thank you so much. That's a lot of help. There we go.
Oh, more instructions. Thank you.
Yeah. But just in that exact order. Yeah, if anything happens with the chat, because I keep disconnecting from it a lot, and I can't easily reconnect to it. So, if you see something, please tell me, because it's fun. Oh, grenades! I can blow people up now.
We have more instructions, Matt.
I have... Ah! Never mind. It's grenade time. Swing bada kaboom! That was a bad idea and worked out horribly. And I'm dead. What? What happened? What? Medium. Where's this? Select the level and difficulty. Or the training room. Oh, that's... I accidentally clicked on new game somehow. Okay. Yeah. Also, I just want to say this, because for this entire stream, I couldn't get it to work off regular game capture, so I've been doing actual, like, direct screen recording, so this entire time I've had this yellow bar around my screen as I'm playing.
we have. I don't know if you've done it. Sorry.
Let's see it.
I'm
Sorry, a little bit
reviewing the video
clunky.
option stuff.
Oh, what is okay? What video option stuff?
Under display mode, change to widescreen.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a smart decision.
Then change the resolution to 1920 or 2560 if you have that, and then hit apply.
1920 by. Yep. Okay, and apply. Let's see what happens. Is that good? Did I do it?
Oh, lastly on your keyboard, hit the tilde to toggle the console and type in the console default _ FOV lowercase 106.
Title. What is the title key?
It's the little, the squiggle that looks like an unsure face.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then type in default FOV. What? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very sorry because I'm gonna butcher your username and I know it, and what I'm trying to read it as is KaKophonien. Thank you so much, man. That's so much help. Oh God.
Oh, crabs.
Oh, there's so
Life's
many.
mad. Oh no. I hate bullet hells. I hate it when there's too many enemies like this. It always really. Oh no.
Oh no. Wait, what is it? What's wrong?
You died. I was oh no.
Oh yeah.
The screen came to light.
It's very funny because I forget that from time to time, and I'm not really sure how far back your delay is.
I think it's kind of far because.
Yeah. Because
I always react. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I react a decent chunk of time earlier. I checked the Discord stream because for a second I wonder if that's actually if that would help. Is the Discord stream further ahead?
I can't see if you're streaming on Discord. Oh wait,
Oh.
you are. Wait, no, we're just in a call on Discord. That's all I can see.
Interesting. Stop trying to give them hugs.
Oh, we like hugs though.
But I think when you're dead, I don't want someone to hug me when I'm dead. Sounds uncomfortable.
I mean, no one would know. You wouldn't know if you were dead unless, well, you could be alive when you were dead, but that's impossible.
Fair enough. If I was dead, then I wouldn't be able to think, but I'd still probably hand out duct tape at my funeral. I don't know. I can put that in my last will and testament.
Whoever dies first will hand out the duct tape.
Duct tape is a weird Chroma Squad joke. Which is the first game I've streamed. Oh God! Get down, you! You were a dog that nobody loves.
Insults. Oh, returning that cry and jelly.
I don't know why, but I think my attempts at comedy either completely land or they fall completely flat, so I think part of the idea is just bullet hell with jokes and see what works.
Throw things at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, basically. Because the best way I can actually describe my experience with streaming so far is it feels a lot like improv theater. Where,
yes.
yeah, where you have like a theme at the start and then you kind of go off a little bit. And then you just kind of get into a groove with it. And one of the things I've also really learned is I have, like, doing streams, I've now learned I have stage fright right beforehand. And then in the middle, I have
Yeah.
so much adrenaline, I don't care.
Yeah, it feels nice. It's always easier to work off other people as well.
Yeah, I have to agree
You're
with
better
that.
at working solo than I am. I remember trying to do improv theatre when I still did theatre classes, and it was like, I'm so bad at it when there aren't other people there. I just kind of ramble, and it feels very awkward.
Yeah. My thing, like, I have done acting classes before. I do them for fun, mostly just because I'd rather be the person behind the, see it as proof by the fact I don't have a webcam on. I really do not like being on camera. I like being the one behind the camera, though. I like to be the one writing the scripts. I just... That's who that's how I've been for a very long time. So acting is just more fun, and I enjoy theater because it's a lot of adrenaline, and it kicks in, and it's just fun.
The only annoying thing is being a musical theatre kid without any vocals.
Yeah. My... For me, I do, like, we both really like musicals, especially Heather's, but,
We love this.
Uh, I would love to play JD one day if I ever got the chance. Besides the fact my hair color is nothing like him, and people care about that. The other problem stems from the fact that I don't like to sing around people.
I'm just bad at it. I'd love to be Heather Chandler, but I can't.
I've heard you actually sing a few times. You're pretty good.
I'm bad.
You're really not.
I've got an opera singing sister. There is no way I could ever compare to her.
That is scarily impressive, but maybe that just comes from the fact just because people are related doesn't mean they exactly have the same lung structure? Where was I going with that?
Lung structure. Yeah. What is going on?
Like, the thing, like, my parents, none of them have my hair color. My mom's blonde, and my dad has, like, dark hair. And, why do I keep forgetting what I was trying to say mid-sentence? So, like, a lot of things come from, like, my facial structure is similar to my dad's, but I also act nothing like him. We like some of the same stuff, but then also, I don't make the same jokes as him, is how I'm going to nicely put that. Because I've given you examples, and I don't want to tell the whole world one of those stories, because some of them get kind of weird.
Daniel jokes.
Yeah.
That's such an inside joke for people watching the stream. I apologize.
It's a weird explanation. I don't think you really want to know. And I've been the audience member who wants to hear the rest of the story. Trust me, you don't. You really don't. I watch talking about tape. You don't want to know. This isn't a story that is funny. This is just kind of bizarre and dark.
Exactly.
Wait, I need to ask you something. Has Dan ever chased someone around with any kind of object before?
No, but the other friend I have talked to you about has.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, because I'm not gonna explain that. Oh, HEV. Well, we might be doomed, but at least we can then play Doom Eternal.
Woo!
I actually, like, I have a couple more games I want to do on stream. One of them is, like, the Doom, like, one of my other favorite 90s shooters, which is Serious Sam, because I love Serious Sam.
It's cool.
But, yeah, it's... The only way I can easily explain Serious Sam is, imagine a world where you time travel back to Egypt, and your entire goal is based around destroying all of the weird alien creatures that have also time traveled back to Egypt. So you're in, like, the pyramids, and you're fighting, and, like, one of the bosses, you're going up a pyramid and there's just a UFO in the sky.
Bro, that's awesome.
I like Serious Sam. It's one of my happy games, alongside God of War. No More Heroes. Devil May Cry.
Starring Dante.
My stress relievers are like very violent because it's nice when I'm very terrified to just destroy something.
Oh, Sam, I have a caveman. I've told you about my caveman brain for video games. It's all action, Metroidvania robots, and nothing else.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part of that, but again, giant explosion
It's all-
sound effects are happening.
It's all action, Metroidvania roguelites.
Yeah. I love
very
roguelikes. Like I've nearly clocked in 100 hours in one. Oh, got a minigun now!
On Hollow Knight.
Not a minigun, assault rifle. Yeah, like, it's this little indie game on Steam called Delver, and it's honestly one of my favorite roguelikes, if not my actual favorite roguelike, and it's super charming in a way. Like, it's like 3D pixel art, and it's really cool. It's very simple, but it's a fun little game, and I enjoy it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, there's the... Isn't this somewhere you can get a lot of guns, I think?
Are you
Oh,
gonna play
wait, what?
Half-Life 2 on the channel?
Huh?
Are you gonna play Half-Life 2?
Yeah, when I wrap up 1, 100%. I kinda want to do the whole series on stream. Minus maybe Alex, because I don't have a headset. But judging by how long it might take me to get through 1 and 2, I might be able to get 1 at that point, just depends. Oh god. But yeah, definitely, I 100% want to do Half-Life 2 after I wrap up 1.
I've had a lot of good things about it.
Like, Half-Life 2 is one of the most revolutionary games of all time, so...
That's cool.
Yeah, who would I be, a very big game nerd, and not want to actually beat it for once in my life? Oh god! Turrets!
I'll just have to watch someone else fix it because I don't have money. This is so cool though.
I really, like, I'm really sorry that you haven't actually played a lot of the stuff you want to play yet. Ah, why?! Well,
Oh,
I
that
just shot a
reminds me.
turret.
If the English game, so we've got another big football match on tonight, it's the finals, and I'm gonna have to watch the rest of Persona 5 if we don't win.
Yeah.
At 11 o'clock at night.
I'm assuming, because I heard you talking about it's like the first time,
1966
yeah,
that we've been in the finals.
first time you've been in the finals in a lot of years, I assume?
Oh god, yeah, it's a very big thing in our country as well. It's just a shame that we're not very good at it.
Yeah. My thing is that all this reminds me of is, because in Canada, you'd expect hockey to be the big thing here. No, it's basketball. I have, honest to God, heard more people get excited about basketball over here than I actually have hockey. Or lacrosse. Lacrosse is the actual national Canadian sport. And when the Raptors got to, like, the final, because the Toronto Raptors are, like, the Canada's team here, got to the finals, I basically had to, for 2 weeks straight, hear people talking about this. It already wasn't exactly fun environment for me, so...
The kids in my school, they all bring in, like, England flags and yell, "It's coming home," loudly at the top of their voices. It's just... it's lovely and very intimidating for a non-football fan.
Yeah, schools are terrifying. My favorite line from any song I've ever heard of is "High school is shit." Would you agree that high school is shit?
I would, yes.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
In your professional opinion.
In my professional opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the most interesting things I've ever learned from meeting you is that in the UK, you don't have, like, middle school. You just go straight to high school. But in Canada, we do kind of the opposite, where instead of having middle school, we have 2 more years of elementary school.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have 7 years for primary school, 7 years for secondary school, and then university. Actually, there's 6 forms of university. I can understand that. It's very weird learning about other people's countries.
Yeah. Because the world feels really small in the moments, because when you're just walking around where you live, that feels like the only place in the world. And then,
Yeah.
yeah. Have you seen what happened yet?
Did you just blow yourself up?
Yep. I thought I was standing far away.
Well done.
I honest to God that I was far away enough that I could shoot that and not die. Game told me I was wrong.
Game tells everyone they're wrong.
Yes, that almost feels like an Astif sketch. Where where it's the guy who has like a piece of paper that says certificate of always being right. And then they're playing Half-Life and it just says wrong.
Let's send that to Tom Scar.
I was actually. Have you seen his the series he's doing with
Eddie and
yeah.
Eddie and yeah,
Yeah.
Tryhards. I love
Yeah.
it. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually watching that before the stream to kind of relax. And I'm really enjoying it, mostly just because it's truly insane, such as the line, "And can I bet on children? Is blackmail wrong?"
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah.
It's just
It's dark comedy, but in the best way possible.
it's human dark comedy.
Yeah, because when it's someone who had depression, they always kind of know how to write to people who are not in a great mental state better than someone who has lived very comfortably their entire life.
You didn't blow yourself up this time.
I did not. Very, very smart of me to stand even farther back.
Are we doing it next week? Are we doing this next week?
I would like to, if that's okay with you.
Okay, I'm actually at my parents because we're going on a camping trip, but I think that's on Saturday, so.
Okay, I can move the dates if you want.
I think it's okay. Wait.
Yeah. We'll probably discuss that after this, after the stream or tomorrow. I can change like the schedule page whenever. So.
Okay. I think no, it is Saturday. I will be home on Sunday.
Yeah.
I will be home in time.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since this is more fun to actually play with someone else, because it's
really
enjoyable.
is.
Yeah, also I'm someone who. Okay, have you ever heard of the YouTube channel Snapcube?
Very vague.
Okay, yeah, because they stopped doing Let's Plays. But when they did it, it was always like the person who ran the channel and like 1 or 2 friends, and that dynamic is always really fun to watch because it's just. You're just actually hearing people bouncing off each other who know each other well. And that's always a really enjoyable experience.
Yeah, I love that. Wait, I could literally play The Last of Us 2. If that's okay with you.
Wait, what did you say?
We could do The Last of Us 2. If that's
I
okay with
would
you.
have to actually get like a way to record off PS4. I can look into that if you want.
I mean, if you want to do that, that'd be fun. I watched
Yeah,
all of
like
it, so
yeah, I'd like to actually like that could be really fun because as well that would let me do like I could like replay Spider-Man PS4 on the stream, and that is like one of, if not my favorite games of all time. So
yeah, I will warn you, Uplift 2 is a hell of a lot more brutal.
yeah, I want to be able to play more stuff on stream, but I don't have a capture card, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Oh, that rhymed.
Capture cards, and it's hard.
Yeah. Oh God.
Um,
Hello, Mr. Army
so,
Man. How about you stop shooting at me, or I'll shoot you? Or in the German release, when you're a robot.
wait, really?
Oh yeah. In the in Germany, I think specifically it was. Yeah, I think it was Germany. They have a very strict rule against no gore in games or like shooting actual people. So in Half-Life, you can look it up. There's clips where it's instead of soldiers, they switch it to like robots, which makes slightly less sense. And I'm now very curious to see what the DLC is like in Germany because that is where you're playing as a soldier. But there's also like a Carnage car game for the Nintendo 64 where you could run over people, but they switched it to like cute dinosaurs instead. So instead of hurting people, you're just hurting an adorable cartoon character.
Yes, because violence must be subjected towards the adorable rather than the human.
Yeah,
Or
that
for
always
our
weirded me out.
glory.
It's like, oh, it's a game. It's so violent. It's like you're desensitizing. That argument has always been really funny to me because it's so weird. Because there's stories like apparently there was this kid whose grandma had a stroke while driving a car, and he was in the front seat with her, and they didn't have a driver's license at the time. So apparently, what clicked in their head was, due to Mario Kart, they learned break equals stop dying, and that's apparently how they figured out how to break a car, at least according to the kid. And it's
Whoa.
yeah, it's bizarre. The world is a bizarre place, and it's really weird to just hear stories. Like, there's also photos of a guy who, Looney Tune style, shoved his head through a monitor. Like, it left a circle. Like a perfectly carved out circle of his head. And there's just all over the internet you can find truly bizarre tales that are either true or false. And it's fun. The world is a bizarre place full of things. Ah, this crowbar so shiny. I just realized without the HD models, the crowbar is very reflective and shiny.
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 No, Iris, suppress your inner Tamatoa. This isn't Moana.
Hey, don't insult Moana. I've watched. I never actually finished that movie, but it's good.
It's a good movie. The endings are okay. The rest of the movie is good.
The ending's the only part I haven't seen.
Have you? Do you watch Shea Fearless?
Did I what?
Do you watch Shea Fearless?
I'm very sorry, but the bullets also cut you off that time again.
I'll put it in chat
Okay.
if I can remember how to spell his bloody name.
Alright.
There we go.
Shafrillas.
Shea Fearless. I need to. He's this. I'm gonna send you his channel now. He's this amazing Disney channel. He does reviews of Disney and musicals, and he's very
Okay,
funny.
I need to check him out later, because that is two of my favorite things. Because when Disney Plus came out, I started rewatching a bunch of, like, Disney sitcoms I watched as a kid. And I learned just how much I still love them, and that they are completely easy to make fun of. Like, There was a show I watched about kids who end up working in a superhero hospital, and it's like kind of a secret world thing where it's this hospital, but it's hidden, and all the superhero stuff is like hidden from the public. But in order to budget all of their expenses for like city repairs and the medical expenses of the heroes, they turn their lives into comics and sell them in order to make a profit. And that sounds like a cool concept, and then you remember it's a Disney Channel sitcom.
Oh gosh.
Because I like some of the jokes in it. Like, my favorite line I've ever heard in that show is, hey, Horace, can I ask you something? Is it an important question? No, not really. Oh, good. No one's asking the really not important questions these days. I swear to God, I want to quote that one day. I've just never found the chance.
Kids shows are so great. Totally Spies. I still love that bloody show.
That show was
so
good.
old.
I rarely watched it as a child, though. I did catch it occasionally. Yeah, that one's also Canadian, so I get to proudly state my country made that.
It obsessed me when I was a very young child, and it still makes my parents tease me about it.
Why?
It was that beautiful level of kind of cringy.
Okay, I've watched stuff on the show more recently, and it was bizarre, and I don't want to talk about certain things that people believe may have been things, but it wasn't a bad show. It was just yeah, like I also, one of the things I can say is, as a child, I was the kind of person who both watched Disney Channel sitcoms and Gravity Falls. So, I had a very weird taste. Because, like, I grew up with, like, Gravity Falls, Cerberus the Forces of Evil, and all these genuinely fantastic shows that really hold up. And then randomly, there'll just be a Mighty Matter kicking it in there somewhere. Or one I watched to go to bed for a long time, Subassembly Required, which is a garbage show in a lot of regards. But it's fun to me, especially since in Season 3, they have an episode that has someone who's trying to make a basically what is their equivalent of a Frozen parody movie. They're trying to make a musical for it, like a Broadway musical. And it is one of the weirdest things I've ever watched, including a child-friendly parody of the movie Whiplash, where instead of where instead of a drum instructor, it's a hokey pokey instructor. The fact that is a real thing that I have watched multiple times makes me happy. And also the fact that that show was also Canadian. Canada, we make a lot of the weirdest stuff. We make a couple good shows. We made Reboot, and that is a marvel because it was the first computer-generated television series. So, I think Canada gets to pat themselves on the back for that one. But then every once in a while, we just make something genuinely god-awful.
The thing with Britain, like, I get to proudly say that we make stuff like Inside Number 9 and the IT Crowd.
Yeah. Oh god, you got me to watch Inside Number 9. That show is brilliant.
Okay, they made another show, the two writers who made Inside Number 9.
Oh yeah, the Extraordinary Gentleman.
Yes.
I was.
Love that one as well.
Yeah, I found out about that show from I heard about it from a YouTube channel, and I wanted to watch it, and I checked it, and I have a weird way to be able to watch it, and I'm going to. I have a lot of stuff on my list of things to watch currently, but League of Gentlemen is 100% on there. That is that it seems like that weird kind of dark horror humor that I adore.
It's beautiful.
Have you?
I might have to go at 5 as I have work
Okay.
to do.
You want to start wrapping up the stream then?
I mean, it's pretty much only us on here, so 'cause the only
Okay.
other person I'm pretty sure is a bot. So
I'm gonna take one more shot at these guys, and then we can wrap it up for this week.
okay.
Okay.
This was fun. We should definitely do this again.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. This is like my third stream I done. The first one having deleted due to my own incompetency. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun so far. This is really fun. It's just nice to kind of sit down. It also makes it so I feel more compelled, because I usually, while playing games, I have a show going on in the background, or like a YouTube video.
Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah.
Video essays.
Yeah, they're so good. Like, sometimes I'll watch one that makes sense to be watching during gameplay, like a Leadhead video, which if you have not seen her stuff...
I watch her stuff.
Yeah,
She's
so smart.
Her
Oh, good.
Amnesia Rebirth video is just...
Yeah.
Oh
God,
great.
all of those stuff. Yeah. Also, the time they made their bedroom in...
The VR, I need to watch that one. I haven't...
Oh yeah, that was... I love that one. That is one of my favorites.
There's Gordon.
There we go. So yeah, so thank you to KaKophonien. I hope I pronounced your name right. I'm super sorry if I didn't. But
Thank you.
thank you all for
Just have a
joining, and
concept.
have a lovely rest of all of your days. Goodbye.
We'll be doing this next week.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
100%. Bye.